Hello and welcome to the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow by Scribe Magazine. My name is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and this is why I love 2021 films. 2020 was certainly a rough year for cinema, along with everything else in our lives. 2021 was supposed to be better. Things got off to a rocky start, but we made it through another tumultuous year of film. This was an interesting year of experimental release campaigns like day and date releases in theaters and streaming. We still saw many films switch to VOD or be bought up by streaming services. But the theater experience has slowly begun to take shape again. Just look at the money Sony and Disney are printing with Spider-Man No Way Home. Like most years in film, we get a wonderful variety of films to experience and fall in love with. There are plenty of early year prestige films that released in time for the adjusted Oscar dates this year. You had an immigrant story like Minari, this wandering drama like Nomadland, and biopics with social messages like Judas and the Black Messiah. But the winner for me was the artful representation of dementia in The Father. This year also boasted plenty of famous directors coming back with big efforts, from Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho, Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch, and Denis Villeneuve's epic sci-fi work in Dune. Then you have Ridley Scott rocking a double feature with House of Gucci and The Last Duel. The Last Duel is a triumph of period drama boasting a compelling tale told in three perspectives. Then Steven Spielberg proved that he can still deliver masterpieces with his pitch-perfect remake of West Side Story. But narrative films are not the only films to spark excitement this year. 2021 had plenty of documentaries that you can sink your teeth into. Questlove sparked the Summer of Soul with his historic concert film. Audiences were taken to Sesame Street with the heart and wonder of Street Gang. Compelling figures like Oliver Sacks, Val Kilmer, Julia Child, and Anthony Bourdain all got the documentary treatment this year. But Flee is a groundbreaking doc which is animated and thrilling and is certainly to get a lot of awards consideration. But let's not forget the smaller corners of the film world. A24 captured the imagination with the striking and fantastical world of The Green Knight. You will not see anything else like it. Shiva Baby made director Emma Seligman and actor Rachel Sennott breakout stars of the year. 9 Days is one of the most moving and beautiful films of the year, boasting incredible work from its diverse cast of actors. There are some bigger independent films which have been making award splash. My top film of the year so far comes from Kenneth Branagh and his personal tale of Belfast. Princess Diana is brought to life again by Kristen Stewart in one of the most haunting and artful films of the year in Spencer. The Western genre is not dead when it comes to Jane Champion's beautiful yet unnerving drama on the frontier with The Power of the Dog. Throw in Come On from Mike Mills, Benedetta from Paul Verhoeven, and Nick Cage-led Pig, and you have quite the cinematic year. One genre that made a big splash this year was the musical. As I already stated, Spielberg made quite the splash with his new version of West Side Story, but Lin-Manuel Miranda has made some splashes of his own. His popular show In the Heights delivered the goods this year, but Miranda teamed with Andrew Garfield to deliver the most bold and unique musical experience with Tick, Tick, Boom. 2021 was an incredible year for foreign films as well. Quo Vadis Ada is a shocking and brutal drama about war and loss. That one is a must-see, but not for the faint of heart. Cinema around the world got a bit edgy and sexual with films like Benedetta, Titan, and Bad Luck Banging. Quite the provocative year. Aussie gems like Higher Ground and The Dry are worth seeking out. And The Paper Tigers is a wonderful gem with an edge, but plenty of humor as well. But we cannot just skip over animation because there are some great entries this year. Flee double dips and certainly should win both documentary and animation Oscars. The Mitchell versus the Machines is one of the biggest surprises of the year with a wonderful family story and the Rise of the Machine story. Encanto is a joyous musical about family and purpose from Disney. Luca delivered a genuine treat over on Disney Plus, and so did Raya the Last Dragon. While Netflix showed off some great short films like Shaun the Sheep, The Flight Before Christmas, and Robin Robin. But the genre that defined my year was fully overcoming my aversion to horror. I watched so many horror films this year from all budget sizes. Micro budget horror films made up a large portion, but this year boasted plenty of gems. A Quiet Place Part 2 delivered with a perfect follow-up to the original. Lamb delivered one of the strangest horror experiences this year, but what would you expect from A24? Candyman was striking and unnerving experience with a bold approach that delivered plenty of scares. Censor was a wonderful homage to horror while delivering one of the most visually arresting horror experiences of the year. James Wan showed why he still has it with his bonkers film Malignant. But with the cinemas open again, the blockbuster has returned. Marvel roared back with Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and now Spider-Man: No Way Home. DC boasted a big triumph with James Gunn's infectious The Suicide Squad. Daniel Craig's time as Bond has ended, with the satisfying conclusion of No Time to Die. We also have the return of a beloved franchise with The Matrix Resurrections. So let's just say 2021 had something for everyone. There were certainly some films that disappointed, but the year boasted plenty of films that surprised as well. Going back to the theater has been a slow transition for me, but still a cautious one. But 2020 and 2021 has taught me to not limit myself because VOD and streaming have so many wonderful films out there. Spread the love and check out all the great content that came out this year. But that is all for the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow this time. Like, share, and subscribe for more great content at Scribe Magazine. But this is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and thank you for watching Why I Love.